When we're older, I'll be your wings. Where'd you get this? 3 months of allowance. Don't you dare hate it.
A marriage between these two families. Who would dare touch this city now?
Nervous? You're stuck with me. For life. My turn to lock you down? Put it on, and it's forever.
It's time.
What's wrong? Dad!
Stay calm. Enjoy the show.
Torren, why?
Your dad killed my dad. Starting today, you're paying it back with your life.
He's lying! My father would never do that! No, these are fake. You're being played.
Open your damn eyes. Look at your precious father's masterpiece.
Listen to me. Please listen to me. He's not that kind of person.
Save your tears. This is exactly where you belong.
Whatever I say now, he won't believe me anyway.
Look at what you are. From now on, you're nothing but a dog paying for his sins.
How did it come to this? What are you planning? Get over here.
Your family's crest. Don't let it ever disgust my eyes again. Scream if it hurts. Why playing tough?
Not clean enough. Keep scrubbing until it bleeds out, or don't bother crawling out. What are you doing?
You shouldn't bear the mark of your filthy family. If it won't wash off, we'll burn it over. Hold still. If it slips, we do it again.
Perfect placement. Mr. Enzo will be pleased.
We'll go. Sure.
Torren. Shut up. Never call me that again. Tell Enzo it's done.
In this life, you're the only one for me. This used to be your favorite when we were kids. That day, when did you find out? Trying to play me? I just want to know the truth.
The truth? Your bloodline is built on murder. You have no right to ask for the truth.
Lick it clean.
You burned away my family crest. But when you used to kiss it, you said I was the only one for you. Are you so afraid to hear the truth now? Shut up! Mention the past one more time and I'll kill you.
Still staring at that piece of drink? Out with the old, in with the new.
Do you know exactly how your great father murdered my family? He blocked every exit before lighting the match. My mother held my little sister in the closet, burned alive into charcoal. I never knew any of this.
Don't know? Then watch your naive ignorance burn to ashes along with this piece of junk. Are you out of your mind? It can't be gone. Let go! Is this piece of junk worth your life? Let it go!
You gave this to me! It's mine!
Are you that desperate to die?
I know. I won't die.
Then why the hell did you put your hands in the fire? Death wish?
Torren, your hands are shaking. Shut up. Torren, stop being mad at me. I'll give it back.
Torren, even if you pretend to burn it, I know you still can't let me go. No one knows my father better than I do. He couldn't even bear to step in a bug. He would never burn your family alive. There has to be a massive misunderstanding. A piece of scrap metal and you think you can talk feelings with me? You think far too highly of yourself. Guards! Drag this filthy prisoner back to the basement and lock him down! Lynn! Wake up, damn it!
The paper planes, you said. You'd be my wings when we grew up.
Why did you come? You'll get yelled at. You're sick. Of course I'm here.
Are you crying? Torren, please don't cry. It's all my father's fault. Father's debt. I'll pay it in full. What should I do with you?
My good nephew, never forget how your father became a cold corpse. Showing mercy to your enemy's blood is treason to us all.
You misunderstand, Uncle. His filthy bloodline isn't worth dirtying our hands to target him. By keeping him barely alive, I know exactly how to make him wish he was dead.
Your half-dead wearing stunt in my bed last night was quite the effort. It's worth exactly this. Torren, what do you take me for, a markdown whore for you to vent on? Save your pure victim act. Did you murderous ingots actually expect to find true love from me?
I overstepped my bounds. Thank you for the reward, Master.
Why? Was that tiny bit of warmth you gave me just to trample me deeper into the mud? Torren, I'm starting to believe your hate is real.
When you play, even the sunlight favors shining on you alone. Stop staring so hard. You're completely messing up my fingers.
He's my marked go. Where to get the balls to touch even a single finger? Never, ever touch it again. A low-life prisoner like you has absolutely zero right to enjoy it. Bleeding the filthy dead blood of murderers framing others. These karma-stained hands are unworthy of ever ringing this song again in this lifetime.
Torren, if you truly hate me to the bone, why don't you just kill me? Torturing each other to death. Is this the reign of the new king you wanted? Get out! What do you think you know? You have no right to question me!
Put it on. I'm taking you out tonight to meet some people.
Mr. Costa, long time no see. Well, well, isn't this young Master Lynn? My, how the mighty have fallen.
What are you waiting for? Get on your knees and clean his shoes. Sir, let the servants handle what's on the floor. You shouldn't be here. Get out. I'm late. Stay away from me. He'll kill you. Your father saved my life. I'm not about to let his son die here.
Oh. This doctor. Interesting.
Look into him.
Already on it.
I'm a doctor. I can treat your wounds. You can't help me. Keep it, in case you change your mind someday.
You touched him.
He needs help.
You see clearly? He's mine. You want to take him? Trade your life for his.
Mr. Costa, objects don't fight back, but people do. He gave you this? You've been contacting him behind my back? I didn't know what it was. I'm not giving in. Trapped in this estate with nowhere to go. You're lying to me! Everyone's lying to me!
Where can I go?
If I run, he'll go after Lucien. I know he will.
Are you trying to leave me? Answer me.
Where do you think I can go? Am I Taft?
Be good. Stay by my side, or I'll cut off Lucien's head and give it to you as a present.
Come with me. The boat's waiting at the harbor. Get out of here! He'll kill you! Your father saved my life. I'm not about to let his son die here. He's not your property. Take him.
You're willing to die for him?
It's not for him. It's because you can't carry another death on your conscience.
Break Lucien's leg.
Don't become a monster. Please.
Torren.
What's your life worth?
Master, I was wrong. I'm not going anywhere. Please spare his life.
Have you knelt enough? Throw Lucien out, alive.
The terms are simple. Lynn never leaves the estate, and in exchange, Lucien leaves the country alive.
What about Lucien?
He's already in the car. You sign, he goes. You don't sign. Nephew, this is the right way to do things.
Live. So, have I paid back half of what I owe you? Who gave you that?
Lucian left it for me before he left.
It's just a chain.
You put something he gave you on your body?
Throw it away then. You don't owe me an explanation.
The only marks on your body should be mine.
You're shaking. It's just a chain. Is it worth this?
Fighting so hard. How afraid are you that I'm not yours? He was wearing a chain someone else gave him around his neck.
Torren ripped it off himself. Then he bit a ring of marks around his neck.
Ripped it off himself? If you truly hate someone, you don't bite them. That's jealousy. Need to break Lynn before he figures out what he's feeling.
Who gave you permission to set foot in the kitchen and make this?
No one forced me. I just wanted to make it for you.
Too much salt. Absolutely disgusting.
Go back and warn Enzo. I don't need his fucking eyes and ears around me. Now get the hell out!
He dares to lay hands on my men for a filthy plaything. Since he's so protected of the dog, I'll shatter its spine first.
How many times have I told you? No one cuts off his anti-inflammatory meds without my permission.
It was Mr. Enzo who said of an enemy doesn't deserve such expensive imported meds.
Enzo's words are law and mine are worthless? Get out!
You think hiding in the corner playing dead will make me give in and let you go? Open your mouth. Your father's debt to me isn't paid off. You don't even have the right to die in front of me.
Brother, we have to fly. The paper planes.
Shut up! There's no brother here, only the master who tortures you!
You said you'd take me flying when we grew up. You lied.
That paper plane was destroyed by your father's own hand. All of this is what your Costa family owes me.
Don't go. I'm scared of the dark. Don't leave me here alone.
Look clearly who I am. I'm the enemy who's gonna trample you into hell. You cry out in pain to your enemy?
You're crying, Torren. Please don't cry. It's my fault. It's all my fault. It's all the sin my father ran can been you in the sand. Pay you in my life. As long as you don't cry. As long as you don't cry, that wouldn't me.
I forbid you to die. You don't get to take your last breath without my permission.
I hate your father. But I hate this face right in front of me that I can never bring myself to kill even more. Torren.
It seems that little catalyst of blood feud isn't enough to rip these two apart. This fire needs another log from me. Good child. The fever's broken. Have you regained some strength?
Mr. Enzo, if you're here to relay a message from Torren, I'm all ears.
Don't be nervous. I just came to see you. In this cold manner, no one but me would pity you.
I don't need pity. The blood debt I owe Costa, I'll pay with my life.
The serial bloodbath your father committed back then, its actual brutality far exceeds what you can imagine. You think he was just giving orders that simple?
This is impossible. You faked this. My father could absolutely never do something like this.
Look closely. The man laughing while holding a high-speed chainsaw in that photo. Is that your dear father or not?
Get away.
Take it away! It's all a lie! You're all conspiring to deceive me!
Your father loved personally sawing open the bones of living people cut by cut, including Torren's completely defenseless parents.
If humiliation I endured isn't because of a misunderstanding, but because my father truly committed such a heinous crime.
Lie here and rest properly. Oh, you'll be staying in this inescapable cage for the rest of life for Torren from this root's debts. Up.
It's all fabricated by you.
A knife. Kill him to atone for my father, or kill myself to end everything. Everything can finally end.
You haven't stepped out of this room all day. You didn't even set foot in the kitchen. What the hell is wrong with you?
If Master doesn't want me here as an eyesore, I can go back to the basement anytime.
Lynn, what kind of attitude is this, giving me the silent treatment? I'm asking you a question. Look at me.
I don't have an attitude. I just do what Master commands. A dog used for venting anger doesn't need an attitude.
What's wrong with you? Is it your ribs hurting again?
I'm not in pain. Thank you for Master's concern. Allow this dog to continue resting.
Uncle Enzo! Did Lynn see someone recently?
Torren, you're overthinking it. Maybe that stubborn dog has finally faced reality and submitted completely.
Don't brush me off! That's not him facing reality!
When you swore your oath back then, wasn't it to see the son of your enemy in this tortured state, a walking corpse? What, now the tiger's inexplicably grown a soft heart? Child, sometimes I also reflect, has Torren been completely destroyed by hatred? He was absolutely not this cruel character in the past.
Mr. Enzo, you do not need to use such words to probe me. I know I am a dog unworthy of dignity.
It is a pity. As long as this seed of hatred named the Costa family exists for a single day, he is now just a madman who only knows how to torture people and no one can save him.
So what? What exactly do you want me to do?
Some unforgettable pains. The longer they drag on, the more they torture people. Whether it's killing someone or killing yourself, ending the source early is good for all of you. As long as I am still alive, as long as he is still breathing, this hellish torture will never have an end. One person must completely disappear.
How long do I stab it down? I can atone for my father's sways. 前拉住这件事的苏神所的地区。Lynn, don't go. Don't leave me.
I can't do it. I clearly should hate you to the bone. How can I not do it to you?
Throw the knife away. In your current state, you can't even harm a single hair on my head.
Uncle Enzo came to the guest room to find me this afternoon. He showed me those photos you had locked away. On them was a cruel panoramic view of my father, personally dismembering your parents.
What else did he say to you?
Answer me. I don't deserve to know more.
I originally thought that as long as I held this knife and killed you, we could both thoroughly be released from this blood-stoked hell. But I really can't do it. Even after seeing that bloody ironclad evidence, I still can't bring myself to harm you. I never could!
Do it. You're just afraid to die. You know exactly what would happen to you if you killed me. Spare me your fake mercy.
Master is right to discipline me. I shouldn't have come out and dirtied your eyes, but please allow me to first stop the bleeding from your wound so as not to stain the carpet.
Your longs to me. If I don't let you die, even if you die 10,000 times, I'll drag you back. Shut your mouth and bandage.
The knife on the coffee table. What time did Enzo give it to you?
Torren, our last commando unit in South America just sent back news of victory. I only want results. I am always very assured by how Uncle Enzo handles things. Yes, sir. Tonight he'll have to meet difficult partners in the backyard.
Jacket Ranger Byman Marada Lynn ZR Baseling Ben for Wuswal Soldier.
Think it's too much? If my people weren't holding the line, you wouldn't even be able to get the goods out of the port. 30%, not a penny less.
Protect Mr. Torren! There is a sniper! Are you crazy? What are you rushing out to block this bullet from me for? Why do it?
It's great that you are not injured.
Perhaps this is the best ending for me.
Call the entire black market who dares to block this corridor. I will execute right now.
Mr. Torren, the patient's life is saved. The armor-piercing bullet did not directly damage the major arterial vessels of the human skeletal trunk.
Exactly where is that but? You say all the words are directly one.
That guides the dent the graches and geopidris the waste creations. He solders on chain.
Don't speak you give a linger shimmings round this here.
This means Mr. Lynn play a complete and fluent piano piece. He is certainly ruined.
The doctor said the fine nerves in my hands are permanently severed and I can't even make a tight fist.
I will invite all the best neurosurgeons in the world. There will be a way.
It doesn't matter. Not at all. These hands are ruined, then completely ruined.
The chains are unlocked, but the person locked in this cage is already nothing more than an empty shell.
$3 million in assassin commission routed through 3 offshore shell companies. This high-intensity encryption algorithm arrangement can only be done the Costa family's naval transfer system. People who understand the people are more privately Highland / Fran 4 Mefords besides me, there is only you. What is going on with this, Uncle Enzo?
These dishes, how do you know the recipe? You tossed around in the kitchen for 5 hours just to make this meal? What exactly do you want to do?
Nothing. Just wanted to make it for you to eat once. The calm and peaceful kind.
This is the last time I make your mother's dishes for you. If only we could stay forever in that summer when you were 12, how wonderful it would be.
You wanted to talk to me about the girl who was cut up.
I originally planned to kill you next month. You asking me to come here alone today better give me a sufficient reason not to kill you.
Look at these, Mr. Costa. You have hated Lynn for fully 14 years, but you hated the wrong person from beginning to end.
The audio sound source is asynchronous. You think randomly finding a fetting agency to get a broke bill can clear the air the old beast who ordered? How do you want to die?
You look down. Look at the blurry, hidden surveillance screenshot from the night of the incident 12 years ago at the bottom.
12 years ago? How could it be Uncle Enzo? Back then, Lynn's father didn't order the massacre. He even dispatched me to lead a team to save your parents. Lynn completely took the rip for 14 years because you believed Enzo. Enzo deceived me like a poisonous snake for a whole 14 years. Then exactly did I do to Lynn, who did absolutely nothing.
The bloody evidence photoing show the crime was committed at 2 a.m. The invasion lays of the broken surveillance is also 2 a.m. Lynn's father simply had no timeline to commit the crime then. The tiered evidence was all swapped by them. The top-level account capable of bypassing me to directly delete audio files on the underlying server. There is only one in the whole manor. Uncle Enzo.
Torren, don't be soft-heart. The members of their family all deserve to die.
I am simply a blind, supreme beast! I acknowledged a thief as my father, yet personally tortured the only innocent person until he's neither human nor ghost. What have I done to Lynn?
Just as the nyan the shijad, jizum beam fishri show for your brenni, Torren, what 10 years anymore, that you ho ni, join you got.
Pitiful cripple.
With just these broken hands, you've even lost the last bit of value playing piano to please Torren. He personally instructed me this morning, saying that looking at a useless dog like you makes him sick, telling me to dispose of you cleanly today.
No, this is absolutely not what he said.
Seeing as you acted as a living target for 14 years, I am rewarding you 10 minutes. Do you want to jump off the building yourself and end it all, or do you want me to help blow your brains out?
Sorry, only this half of the ring was retrieved in the fire. The other half, whether kept or thrown away as trash, is up to you. Next life, don't encounter me again. If you must encounter, then absolutely do not turn to know me. Down the bottom, your Sinley. Buoyed hunt.
Half an hour ago, there was nothing on this desk. Who put it in here?
Torren, so this is the final ending you gave me. When you hear these words, I will already be gone. Sorry, only this half of the ring was retrieved from the fire. During these days of captivity, I have never hated you.
Salve, no eating me Zen. This thing's that just seemed to paper one time.
Where is he? Find Lynn for me immediately! Lock down all entrance and exit! Come back!
Let go.
I won't let go! You come up for me! I forbid you from dying! Without my order, how dare you go and die! No! Mr. Torren, all the undercurrent areas under the cliff have been salvaged. The ocean current is too fast. Even diving suits can be torn apart. Totally haven't found any signs of survival or remains.
The dead cannot be brought back to life. Torren, do not blame yourself excessively. His father committed monstrous blood debts. This kind of extreme self-termination is already this traitor's best atonement.
Those photos of Uncle Enzo, I don't know the truth or falsehood.
Photos, before chomping off the building, was actually authenticity, those photos! This is the change within his life would give me. One true, one false! Ha ha ha! They're all utterly fake! It was me who conforced to my own hands! Enzo!
Lynn, in these 14 years, you were never begging me for grace, nor were you atoning for your father.
You were loving me, Lynn. You were loving me with the stupidest, most absolute method, being hurt by me to the extent of having no whole skin, and I actually drove you alive into a dead end to jump off the abyss. I deserve to know distributes of heat. I was wrong. I was really wrong, Lynn. I beg you to come back and take all your revenge.
Your father entrusted me to protect you,
So?
Even if your whole body's nerves are completely broken and incredibly shattered, you absolutely cannot breathe your last in the abyss of Torren's slaughterhouse. Within 5 minutes, immediately hand on all signal yours here. Immediately fully activate the Black Ocean Global Abscondent Protocol to hide and recuperate in the New World. Initiate action immediately!
You know, you won't even leave me a bit of warmth. I can't even try to feel that you were alive anymore. 14 years, using the money that bought you back then to redeem your dignity, relying on hiding a broken supporting flower to soothe your despair.
Lynn, every minute and every second, exactly what did you rely on to hold on?
Torren take you flying? Take you to fly to the moon? You always treasured this sentence under your bed. And what about me? It was me who personally gave the order, sending you into the 18th level of hell.
Torren, you've been locked in this room for 3 days. You absolutely must not hurt your body.
Uncle, I have an account. Now I must settle it with you clearly.
The distress recording from the day of the family massacre was synthesized.
Who gave you these fake things?
The people who entered my family's front gate were not Lynn's father's men. Torren, the one leading in tarred in black clothes, just knew have raised at Bienzing the Sieven soldier.
My father. Did you kill him?
Yes. Your father was killed by me. Your mother, your sister, your family's servants. All of it was done by me. And you, my dear nephew, my most perfect work. You personally destroyed the one who just jumped off the cliff, the only innocent person in this world who truly loved you. Cheers.
Did you think I had no preparations? From the day you secretly started to investigate those documents, I already knew. Wouldn't it be nice to obediently be a puppet? Do you really think you are the cost of family? You are merely a piece of trash sigboard I placed at front.
You keeping Lynn imprisoned, on the surface it's revenge. In reality, you are protecting him. You were afraid I'd kill him. Now your only weakness jumped off a cliff and died. What qualifications you still have to broken uncle?
Lock him in the dungeon for me!
Mr. Lynn, the Yentwade acquire Solvbao the Costa Line Mine at Civent Lands. Has easing been arrayed properly?
Let's go. It is time to collect a sum of 2 years' interest from them.
Is that Enzo, the head of the Costa family, just a few years? I heard his nephew Torren crawling out from the dungeon street of Sibold like a mad the Empire. Legion Elite, it chance efter a tibulient.
Tonight we must cut off that European arms money laundering sapral chain from Enzo's hands, at any cost.
Lynn? How is it possible he...
Lynn! 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 Gå og siden mig ikke forbandest.
This gentleman, please mind your manners. Do we know each other?
Lynn, you're alive.
Sir, you seem to have drunk too much.
I know the truth. Enzo, it was him who killed my whole family. Your father is innocent. Lynn, I was wrong. Mr. Costa, the word truth coming out of your mouth, don't you find it ridiculous? This gentleman, please do not harass our VIP.
This gentleman, you've got the wrong person. Lynn is already dead. Died 2 years ago.
Are you okay? His hair turned white.
There is a person outside the door saying he absolutely must see you. The security guards out to the main gate have already blocked him for an hour. He refuses to leave. Do you want me to have people forcibly chase him away?
Ignore him. Let him be.
He knelt down in the heavy rain, with the Unson Doc Costa family synfrotation creeling the muddy water like a homeless gogue.
Let him queel. He owes my whole family. Owes me 14 full years of blood jets, even if he equate to death outside sauersteiners.
You knelt outside the main gate all night, knocking the pavement until it bled. This is not only disgusting, but also very cheap. Mr. Costa, we are not a garbage shelter here. I found someone to remake a ring. Exactly the same as the broken promise ring from back then. Lynn, turn your head and look at me.
The same as the one back then?
Torren, do you think that by bringing out an identical dead object, you can trade back that idiot who died at the bottom of the cliff? Next, you bottom of the cliff. Late affection is cheaper than grass. Take your garbage and get out of my house.
It doesn't matter. I will go and remake one again. Making 1,000 is also fine.
Lynn, marry me? Since that person cannot give you stability, let me. Forever.
You tried touching him! Mr. Costa, he is a free man. You have absolutely no right to interfere with who he marries. Who I agree to marry has absolutely nothing to do with you at all. Get out.
You hit me. It means you still care about me, right?
Came to kneel again? Kneel casually at the door, don't enter the house and dirty my carpet?
You are insane!
Your hand was ruined because you took a bullet from me. I can't repay this life. This bloody hole counts as life.
The Tedman lead you is tall about your ready to stance in my pros.
Counts as lease.
Self-mutilation for gaining sympathy? Extremely low level. Call a doctor. There's a lunatic in the hall.
You don't need to forgive me, but you need to know Enzo is the one who killed your whole family back then. Your father is innocent. Moreover, your father is still alive.
My father is alive?
On the day of the wedding in the first episode, I fired the gun. But I avoided vital organs, swapped him with a scapegoat, and secretly transferred him to the border. I still saved your father's life.
The evidence is undeniable. Enzo has been manipulating us all along, pitting us against each other.
What else does he control in his hands right now?
Go to the Banging and bring back that old man who's been missing for 14 years. They've gotten together, then thoroughly pull up the weeds by their roots.
Sir, something happened. That old gentleman you hid in the Bing safe house has been kidnapped by Enzo's men.
Young Master Lynn, long time no see. Let's make a deal.
Let him go. State your conditions as you wish.
Take yours and your father's 2 lives in exchange for absolute control over the Costa family for me.
The trade location?
No. 5 abandoned dock warehouse. Tonight at 12 o'clock. Only you can come alone.
I will go.
It's none of your business. Get out of the way.
Your father suffered for over 10 years, all because of what? Disker and True won't fall out, and in they too will be swimming to that limit. Why have to too?
You sins I can't buy Enzo's now, Leon. Could have son yourself to see?
But I have to.
Enzo thinks he controls all the military power. But he doesn't know. This final key that can open Costa's century-old underground armory, my father only left to me. Tonight at 11 o'clock, you go with me. The communication channel is synced. I am responsible for going in to attract everyone's attention. You are responsible for infiltrating from the flank. Don't die in there.
You came alone? For a wretched old man with only half a life left, the true controller of a financial empire actually came alone to send herself to death.
My men can thoroughly seal off the entire dock within 5 minutes. Enzo, put away your unpresentable inferior ostentations.
Worthy of someone who survived my hands. Sit, let's talk. The condition is very simple. You sign the Unconditional Transfer Financial Group in exchange for your father's life.
I brought the agreement. But I have a question, Mr. Enzo. Can your appetite swallow me up? Mr. Enzo, for the past 14 years, every chess move you played was perfect. You used my father's crimes to make Torren the puppet of Costa. Later, you used Torren's imprisonment of me to make the remnants of my father's faction refrain from counterattacking.
Torren, me, my father, all of us are just the chess pieces on your path to power.
You are very smart, Lynn. But people who are too smart often die early. So what?
So you are destined to lose today.
Because chess pieces eventually flip the board.
You are stalling for time. Failing to kill you at the wedding back then was my biggest mistake. I won't repeat it today.
Perimeter Team 1, Team 2, report the situation.
You can shoot and kill me. But have you thought about it? Outside the door, how could it be just me alone?
Nephew, you came too. The whole family should neatly die together. Under the floor of this warehouse, I buried 3 tons of C4 explosives. Enough to level half the dock.
The guns. You want to die together? Press it.
Your outer perimeter has also been entirely wiped out. Uncle,
The you right now has absolutely nothing left.
Yes! I killed your father! Because that old thing blocked my path! And you pretending to be now, when you imprisoned Lynn?
The difference is,
You will love absolutely no one in this life. Love? Fine. Then I will let you see with your own eyes how his only Chiliv dies right in front of— Go to hell! Get out of the way!
Torren! Look at me! Don't you dare close your eyes!
Back then you took a bullet for me ruining this hand. Today I take a bullet for your father. Lynn, we're even.
I lost to a pair of lunatics I personally destroyed, and who pieced themselves back together by force.
Lynn, your hand that took the bullet back then on rainy days. Does it still hurt?
It stopped hurting a long time ago, so you are not allowed to die. I forbid you to return your life to me. Do you hear me?
Cry, child. Everything is over.
Sir, you have been sitting here for 16 hours. Go in and wipe your hands. That we're in just past the critical period. The very first thing said on's waking up was asking about you. That gentleman sat on door iron outside a bench for a whole night without closing his eyes.
back then, the punch you threw to break my ribs in the basement was exactly at this position.
I know. This is what I owe you.
I will never forgive you. But Torren, I don't hate you anymore.
Lucien, these years, thank you.
No need to thank me. Thank your father. Without him saving me, there wouldn't be the me of today. You've decided?
He doesn't deserve you. But you chose him. I have no position to oppose. He made your father suffer, but he also repaid it with his own life. Your father asked me to protect you, not to possess you. Living well is the best explanation to me.
In the next life, let's be friends. No need to be friends in the next life either. In this life, I've only ever been your bodyguard. That is enough. Book 2 tickets back to Sicily. Yes, no need to buy a return trip.
15 years ago, he murdered his own brother and forged evidence to flame me.
This is the complete money laundering capital flow funder tracted by Haiwachi Sooth Compute Tract. It can prove the defendant's capital wan law. This is the Costa family assassin hearing ledger. It has the complete records of him eliminating those who knew the truth.
Evidence is conclusive. Defendant Zenzo is sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole.
I lost. Lost to a pair of lunatics I personally destroyed and who pieced themselves back together.
Child.
Back then, you were also a victim.
I'm sorry. I built this completely transparent piano room, but forgot. I already personally ruined the only hand in the world worthy of playing it. It is a bit ruined, so I allow you to slowly compensate here for the rest of your life. Come in. Close your eyes.
Lynn, what are you gonna do?
Take off your clothes.
These scars on your back, what are they?
The punishments I left for myself after every time I hurt you. Every single one.
Do you think, by making yourself this ugly, I will feel sorry for you?
Don't look, Lynn. It's dirty. Not allowed anymore. If it hurts, come find me.
Afraid that once I close my eyes, you'll be gone.
Don't think this is forgiveness. This is sentencing. For the rest of your life, you're not allowed to go anywhere.
Torren.
Cleaned up? Good. Enzo's men?
There are no more.
What are you playing? Don't know, but I'll play whatever you play.
I know this is a dead object, but I compensate you with myself. Life sentence, life imprisonment. Is it enough? You said this. In this life, even if you rot, you have to rot on me. These are much better looking than iron brands.
Imprisoned for the rest of life. Sweet as syrup.